am the Mademoiselle, and this is my channel, and today we're gonna be doing a Zodiac video. I'm so proud of myself because I am right on time because we are now in Scorpio season. Shout outs to all my Scorpios. Happy birthday, happy early birthday, or happy belated birthday depending on when you are seeing this. Now, Scorpios are often actually mistaken for a fire sign, but they are actually a water sign. Now, I know so many Scorpios in my life, and I just have to say that y'all, like, Scorpios are lax. Personally, I will say they're very hit or miss for me. I can't say I hate them, I can't say I love them, because they're very different. Okay, when it comes to most of these zodiacs, I could literally definitively usually say I don't like the motherfuckers, I love the motherfuckers, but Scorpios back on it because they're so vastly different. And I will also say when it comes to Scorpios, male female completely different as well. Now, when it comes to a woman, I will say most of the time Scorpio women I usually like, but very hit or miss. There's a couple Scorpio females that I've met where it was like, ugh, I don't fucking like you whatsoever. But then when it comes to the men, I don't like them. More than likely, every single time I come across a Scorpio man, I genuinely do not like. Like, oh my god, like 9 times out of 10, it's like, no, makapa. I just, they come off very snaky, and very vindictive. But funny enough, I've had a couple of run-ins romantically with Scorpios, and they've always ended very badly. So I don't know. It is crazy because I didn't realize that they were Scorpios until I was making this video, and I was like, oh, Ms. Amin, that's clearly probably why it didn't work. Maybe Scorpios and Capricorns just don't mix romantically. But friendship wise, I have a good amount of Scorpio friends, and yeah, friendship wise, it usually works. If we mesh well, we just mesh well, but if we don't, we just don't. Shout outs to Tasson. She is my best cousin, and she's a Scorpio. She's probably the only Scorpio I've been able to get along with for a long time, but that's probably because she's my cousin. I'm not even gonna lie, it's not because she's my cousin. Okay, I can't. Okay, now the sign of Scorpio is actually ruled by planets Mars and Pluto. That's a very shitty hand to be dealt with. Like, those 2 planets, yeah, we're gonna get into that. Now, before we get into some of the negatives, the positives, okay? Scorpios are insanely passionate, okay? They're very independent, they're bold, direct. They're not afraid of what others may think. They're not afraid to make a statement, be the loudest in the room. They're very nonchalant, they're non-judgmental, they're extremely loving and very caring, even though they come off as very nonchalant. And this sometimes makes them attract people that may not be the best for them, which brings us into some of the negatives. They're always attracting people that are just not the best for them, like I said. Now let's get into some of the cons and the negatives, right? Honestly, a lot of their negatives are some of their positives, which is probably why Scorpios are very hit or miss for me. A lot of what makes them amazing people is also what makes them horrible people to a lot of people, especially to us earth signs, okay? A lot of earth signs see Scorpios as fucking wishy-washy, annoying ass motherfuckers, okay? Because we're just like, what are you, okay? And that brings me to my first one. They're just mysterious, okay? They like to hold secrets, they're all over the place, and the first thing I said is they're very passionate, and this can come off very aggressive and very just like, in your face, and it's like, get out my face. You know, I like people like that on a personal tip. Like, I like it, but most Capricorns, Tauruses, Virgos, yeah, they don't like that. They're very low-key, they're very chill. I like that, but personally a lot of earth signs, they don't like that. So when it comes to like Scorpios or like other, you know, water signs, they're very passionate, you know, they're very like gung-ho, yay. But yeah, a lot of other signs especially, they're just like, no, sit the fuck down, like what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, they're very passionate, but at the same time they're very mysterious at the same time. So it's like, comes off very bipolar. And when you really think about it, it's very bipolar. That's coming from someone that is actually diagnosed bipolar. So maybe that's probably why it doesn't bother me, because like I'm actually diagnosed bipolar, so I could be like that. Child, they love to debate, they love to argue. Scorpios argue all fucking day. You can't say shit to them that they may find a loophole in, because child, they will argue you to the nail if they find something wrong with what you said. Don't nobody got time, Scorpio. Scorpios love to argue. They love to cause a problem because everything is a fucking game to them. Okay? Like, I don't know if these motherfuckers think they was born in an arcade, but Scorpio, just relax. They love a good debate. They love to challenge your thought process. I don't know if they just like to learn new things or something, or if it's just like just funny to them, but they will argue you to death. That's because they're not afraid of controversy. Okay, they're very much so YOLO. Okay, you only live once, so fuck it. They don't like disingenuous people. They're all about authenticity. This can make them very, very intimidating because they're always looking for what's real and what's not in order to weed out all the fake people. They hate a fake bitch. Okay, they don't like fake people. They don't like people that are always trying to put on a different face. They don't like people that act a certain way here but then act a certain way there. They're like, listen, be yourself, bitch, and be yourself now and be yourself always, because I'm gonna call you out. They love to call people out, which is probably why a lot of people, they can't mesh with them. They're probably one of the most misunderstood zodiac signs because you don't know what type of Scorpio you're gonna get. I will say that. Like, you might get a really, really nice Scorpio today, but then tomorrow you might get your worst enemy. They are extremely reactive. They don't think before they talk. A lot of them tend to jump to conclusions. A lot of them tend to just, you know, act first, think later, which is why they always in some mess. Okay, it's just a lot. Okay, it's a lot dealing with a Scorpio, being friends with a Scorpio, but one thing, at least they always have your back. That's one good thing about a Scorpio. Since they're so mysterious, they can seem very, very closed off. Like I said, you don't know what type of Scorpio you're gonna get, so they can be very moody. They're very self-sabotaging sometimes, but this can really depend on that Scorpio's chart, as well as them being very, what's the word that I'm looking for? They'll do anything to get on the top, especially in terms of career. Okay, a lot of Scorpios have this type of get on top type of behavior, get ahead type of behavior, and they'll do anything to get there. But again, this depends on that Scorpio's chart and what their other signs are, because realistically, I've seen some Scorpios that are just lazy as fuck, have absolutely no ambition, but I've seen some Scorpios where it's like, goddamn, I really hope that I'm never ever back in a 9-to-5 force and I never have to compete with a Scorpio, because they gonna beat my ass. And we all know how ambitious Capricorns are. A Scorpio is gonna beat a motherfucking Capricorn because they will do anything to get on top. Like, they will sell their own baby. Wait, a Scorpio will outbeat a Capricorn because Scorpios will do anything to get to the top. Okay, they will sell their sperm, they will sell their eggs, they will sell their own goddamn ear. Okay, like anything to get to the top, anything to get to wherever it is that they need to be, they will do it. All right, but it really does depend. But as cutthroat as they are, they stay in their motherfucking feelings. Okay, Scorpios are always in their feelings about some shit. Something always making them sad, something always making them mad. So I don't understand it. I don't know how you could be so damn nonchalant and such an asshole but always in your feelings. How are you a crybaby asshole? It doesn't fucking make sense. I think that's probably why certain Scorpios make me mad. It's like, you can dish it but you can't take it. Fuck out of here. Like I said, a lot of their positives are their negatives. How are you passionate? You're bold, you're direct, you tell people how it is, you're not afraid of opinions, but at the same time you're a sensitive bitch. It doesn't make sense. You can't be a sensitive bitch. You gotta pick one. Either you're a bitch or you're sensitive, you know? Like, you can't be all of it, you know? Like, child. You know, it's funny because like sometimes I'd be like, I'm sensitive but I'm a bitch, but it's like low-key I really just be saying that because like I'm really not. Like, Scorpios, they're sensitive bitches. So like I said, they are ruled by both Mars and Pluto. Very shitty ass hand. Probably why they're fucking bipolar is all hell. To understand the depths of Scorpio, you have to really understand this, right? So when it comes to Pluto, Pluto is basically associated with the opposite of life. Okay, it is associated with death and rebirth. Okay, that's basically what Pluto is. And the only time we really meet with Pluto in our lives is when we pass that threshold in our life, when we have to basically go into a new challenge in our life, you know, when we're going through something new. And basically that's what Scorpio represents. Okay, when we have to get awakened, okay, when we need a reality check. And that's what the fuck a Scorpio is. Scorpio is there to tell you, bitch, get off your ass, bitch, shut the fuck up, bitch, you dumb as hell, bitch, you ain't ain't shit. Nigga, get up. Nigga, you ain't shit. Nigga, you need to stop being a bum. Nigga, you annoying as hell. That's basically what a Scorpio is. And that's why Scorpios are so intense, because they're literally Pluto on Earth, okay? They're literally there to awaken your inner self, to tell you to get up off of your ass, okay? Get up off of that thing. Okay, that's them. Alright? They're literally there to be a wake-up call for you. But Scorpios are also a fixed sign, which means they're not budging. Okay, they're not really adaptable to much of anything. Their ways are their ways. They're set in their ways. And that can also be pretty problematic. They're pretty stubborn. They think they know it all. Which, I mean, to be honest, typically most of the time Scorpios are right. But something that I notice about a lot of Scorpios is a lot of times they don't even have their life together, but they try to tell other people to keep their life together. But then again, they be right. But it's like, why don't you follow your own advice to get your life right? I'm just saying you can do better. Scorpios are also associated with the 8th house, which is the ruler of sex. We all know that Scorpios are sex-driven whores. Did I have to say it like that? Yes, you guys are literally like the queens and kings of sex, okay? Scorpios are down for whatever in the bedroom. They are like nymphomaniacs. They're known for that. Yeah. Like, Scorpios are down for whatever. They're just, yeah, that's their domain. And to be honest, I believe it. Yeah, most Scorpios I know are very like, they out there. But it's so interesting, even though sex is like their domain and that's what they're practically known for, is being like very erotic and open sexually, they're still so mysterious and they're very, very secretive. It's just so strange. It's like, how are you guys so secretive and so quiet and so mysterious, but then like you guys are so sexual? Like, because usually when I hear sexual, I think boisterous and like, but then like Scorpios are just like like, I don't know, it's so interesting. But yeah, when you think sex, you think Scorpio for the most part. Like, y'all, if you have a Scorpio sex partner, hats off to you, okay? But one thing about Scorpios, they not about to just give it up to any and everybody. They're very, very fiercely loyal, and they're not about to just like go all in with any and everyone. They're very, very cautious about who they pick to be in their circle, whether that's a friend or a partner, which we're gonna get into. They genuinely do vet people that come into their life, okay? From friends to shit family to romantic partners. They will sit there and be like, okay, is this person worthy? Is this person worthy? And it's crazy because like they don't think they're doing it, but they're fucking doing it, okay? They're very non-judgmentally judgmental. It doesn't even sound right, but y'all know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, okay? And they even sit there, they'll set little tests for you here and there, especially as a romantic partner. You will feel like you're like at a job interview, but like in real life, like a job interview without sitting in front of a desk with the person. They will be testing you the whole way until they feel like you are basically the right one for them. But understand that once you're locked in, you're locked in. There's no letting go of a Scorpio. And that's one thing I like about Scorpios. Scorpios almost never let you go. And that's honestly almost to a fault. You could do a lot of fuck things to a Scorpio. You could break their heart. You could shit all over them as a friend, as a family member, as whatever. And they'll still sit there and vouch for you, love you, won't block you or nothing. That's the shit that I can't stand. But I mean, I guess it's a good thing to an extent. Like they'll love you forever and ever and ever and ever until they figure out that you're literally bad for them. And honestly, even after that, they'll still literally sit there and love you. It's such an issue. It really is. Like they're very, very loyal, okay? They will lock you in. You're not getting out of it. You could probably break up with a Scorpio and they're like, okay, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Like that's a Scorpio. Like they're like, break up. Me no habla. Like they don't understand what you're talking about. There's no breaking up with a Scorpio, okay? Scorpio breaks up with you, and even if they break up with you, they probably didn't mean it. Like it's rare. Like they're very, very loyal. Like it's like I said, to a fault, okay? It's gonna take a lot for them to block you. It's gonna take a lot for them to break up with you and fully leave you, okay? Because yeah, like most Scorpios I know, they be in relationships for like ever. Like I don't even give advice to Scorpios about friends and shit no more. Like if they sitting there like, oh, this bitch bitch did this nigga did that. I just be like, oh wow. You still gonna be friends with them. You still gonna be with them. Like, why are you telling me? Like, there's no point. These niggas don't take advice for shit. Yo, if I had a list for worst advice givers, Scorpio is literally top 3. Okay, between Leo, Scorpio, and Sag, those are the worst advice takers. They do not take advice for shit. It's so fucking annoying. Leos need to act like the advice came from them. Sagittarius literally just doesn't give a fuck, and it's as if like they just have to learn the hard way. And then fucking Scorpios just like, they're just so fucking fiercely loyal. It's as if they have to just prove that they're loyal. Like, I don't know what the fuck their problem is, but they don't fucking listen for shit. So it's just, I don't waste my time giving any Scorpio any advice as they don't listen to any of it. Don't waste your fucking time. Yeah. Don't listen to them. Never. If anything, maybe Scorpios just listen to other Scorpios. Maybe that's what it is. Scorpios, comment down below, because maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's because I'm not a Scorpio. I don't fucking know. When it comes to careers, okay? When it comes to careers, money, oh my god, they're so good with money. If you ever need money management, just go to Scorpio. They're really good with money. They're really good with that type of stuff. If you ever need help and things like that, oh great. And they're good in pretty much any career. A lot of that has a lot to do with how they're nurtured as a child, what their interests are in life. They can be good at anything, but anything where they can climb a corporate ladder and go up and up and up and never ever ever end, that's them. They want to be able to maneuver. They want to be able to be free. They do not want to be limited or capped in any sort of way. So sales positions, anything in kind of like the corporate field, anything kind of like in the lawyer field, anything in the creative field would be good for them too. So honestly, they're good anywhere as long as it is something where they do not feel restricted. As friends, they are the friend that's going to tell you how it is. So if you do not like being told how it is and what it is, do not be friends with Scorpio. Like I said, they are very cutthroat. They are not going to sugarcoat, and they're more than likely going to hurt your feelings more than once. So if you're very sensitive, if you are the type of person that doesn't like to be told about yourself or whatever the case may be, then yeah, a Scorpio friend is probably not gonna be the type of friend for you. That's the only thing I can say I really like about Scorpios, because I don't like people sugarcoating things for me, and I'm the type of friend that doesn't sugarcoat, so it goes very, very well. It goes hand in hand for me. Okay, I don't sugarcoat. I tell people how it is, so it's like, yeah, it's perfect. I don't like friends that like just bounce around me and just sugarcoat shit for me. So hey, comment down below, do you have any Scorpio friends? What are your Scorpio friends like? Do you like Scorpios? Are you a Scorpio? When's your birthday? I'd love to know. And most importantly, when is your birthday? Okay, make sure you like, share, subscribe, do all that, and I'ma see y'all next time.